Gonna put you in the can. Hey, zombie man.
Hi guys, and welcome to Wednesday Night Zombie Fever. You're here with Steph, Rach and Bridget on 2BACR 100.9 FM. Tonight on the show, we've done 90s TV shows before, so now we're going to do 90s movies. And there's a little bit of a kind of survey thing on Facebook going around.
BuzzFeed.
Yeah, there you go. That's asks you how many of those 90s movies you've seen. We'll also talk about false advertising. This is a little bit of hot water with false advertising.
If it covers hot water, which it turns out it probably doesn't.
No. Also, when have you been watching a TV show and it's made you want to go and get something they've had in the TV show? Whether it be like an item or food or...
Often food.
Yeah, it's often food for me. Yeah. And we'll also review the new Captain America, which both Rachel and I have seen.
But no spoilers. Yeah, sorry.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah, no, I've just been talking about it like as though I've seen it. I don't actually watch any movies.
Really
I just
American
read reviews
kind
and
of.
Forget that I've never actually seen it.
You went really American, kind of like New Yorker accent.
Oh my god, it's getting even more specific as life goes on.
All that and more tonight on the show. Don't forget to get your music requests in on our Facebook and Twitter pages, or anything else you'd like us to talk about tonight on the show.
I'll get those requests on later in the show. First up, though, this is a request from some person named Stephanie. Absolutely no relation to the show whatsoever. I don't have the other thing that you wanted, actually. I've only got one song from Frozen.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I wanted something.
Didn't you?
Yes, which song?
I've only got Let It Go.
Okay.
Good. Awesome. This is Let It Go on 2BACR from Adele Dazeem on 2BACR 100.9 FM. Never gets old.
Welcome back to Wednesday Night Zombie Fever on 2BACR 100.9 FM. So we had the debate today because we were born in the 80s, but at the end of the 80s.
The very end.
The very end of the 80s.
Well, the very end.
Well, 89 to be exact.
89.
Yes. But the beginning of 89.
So we does that make us 90s kids or does that make us 80s kids? So
Definitely not
debate.
80s.
Well, yeah, I didn't think so either. I don't
I don't want to be
we're 80s.
associated with like those 90s kids who think that everything they grew up with, only they grew up with.
What do you mean?
As in like, oh, do you remember floppy disks? Wow. Nobody remembers floppy disks.
I barely remember floppy disks.
Like, you know what? I watched this movie on a cassette tape. Like on a VHS
On a
tape. Like, I just feel
Huh.
like sometimes 90s kids on internet forums
I think it's
start
because
to sound like a-holes.
they're at the last stop, you know? Like, all that, you know, VHS, cassette tapes and everything ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything got completely
Digital.
replaced.
Yeah, but it happens all the time. Like, we didn't grow up with records.
And
But
it
we
was just...
you know, we still remember records.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but, like, someone who was born in the 70s would have had that for the majority of their life.
Yeah.
But they were
You
a
don't
lot
get,
older
like-
when it transitioned.
You don't get lists of like, you know you're a 70s kid when.
That's
or
because
you know you're
70s
an 80s kid when.
Kids don't give a... they don't care.
That's true. I think the demographic of Facebook is a lot because we're seeing all this stuff on Facebook, right? But I always considered myself a 90s kid.
Yeah.
But then we found one place saying that you're a 90s kid if you were 15 anywhere between the period of such and such and such and such.
Between 91 and 99, if you're 15 anywhere within that.
Yeah, and we weren't.
But we also read this on the internet, so we don't have to take it in stone.
Well, yes, of course. But we weren't that age. We weren't 15 anywhere between that period of time. Yeah, so we took the one that said, 81 to 91. That makes you a 90s kid.
How old would you be if you were 91? You'd be 23. 20.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I consider. Yeah, I think that's right. Because when you grew up in the 90s. So we remember all the 90s stuff.
Although that being said, a lot of the stuff that's kind of on the list of what makes you a 90s kid in terms of TV shows and things actually ran well into the 2000s.
Yeah.
Because there were things like Pokemon.
Pokemon's still going
And that's,
now.
yeah.
Oh my god, Pokemon's still going now. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Anyway, let's not go into that because that's I could talk about that for years. Some of the movies on this list. Some of them, like a lot of them, I'd watched. I think I got about 90 something out of 147 or something like that. Some of them I'd never even heard of, and others I'm like, oh, I can't remember if I've watched that or not. Like it's like Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3, the live action ones.
I've definitely seen them.
All three of them, because I think I've seen 2 of them, and I don't think I've seen the third one.
I have definitely seen them. My dad had the first one on video, and I would just watch it every weekend at his house.
Yeah, there's stuff like 3 Ninjas and 3 Ninjas Kick Back. And I've heard of these things, and I think I've seen them, but I don't remember anything about them. So I'm like, maybe I've just heard of them, and I'm just
Not actually
thinking
seen
that.
them.
Yeah.
I've seen them too, but I don't remember them very well.
Yeah, there's a lot of franchises on there. Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Got all the Mighty Ducks movies.
A lot of Macaulay Culkin movies, actually, because
Well, that's pretty much
also Richie
that's his
Rich.
era.
Yeah.
the 90s.
Richie
God, that
Rich
movie was
and-
bad.
And the Page Master as well. Yeah.
I love the Page Master.
That was an awesome movie. Do you remember when we
I
were
somewhat
kids?
Haven't
plagiarized
seen it.
that for one of my creative writing answers.
I think I remember that. But do you remember when we were
And then
kids?
the teacher said it was good and put it on overheads for the class.
I remember that. That was year 9 or something. wasn't
And
it?
were you reading that thinking, it sounds a little Page Mastery?
I was
Which
actually.
goes
thinking-
into a book?
Yeah, it's Page Master. But did you remember when we were really young, and you had a PC Page Master game? Do you remember it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. That was an awesome game. So you were a gamer when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Stuff like Hocus Pocus, which I
Fern
absolutely
Gully.
love. Fern
I feel
Gully.
like Fern
Oh,
Gully
wow.
is like one of the quintessential.
That and Hercules, the
Growing
Disney
up.
Hercules, or Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I only recently saw that.
Jumanji.
Oh,
That is a
Jumanji
big
is
90s
awesome.
movie.
One of the zombie fever favorites, Space Jam.
Space Jam, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're a fan of
But
Space Jam.
there's also stuff like Spice World, which I am glad I've never seen.
I've
That
seen it.
literally wiped the smile off my face.
That and Babe and Babe Pig in the City. Like
I
I
don't see
hated
Babe.
Babe. I hated that movie.
I've never
seen
sat
it,
through the whole thing.
and I thought this is like one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
It is.
And I didn't see Pig in the City. Thank God I hadn't seen that, because I think I would just want to.
Go eat some bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are also some really weird ones on here, like Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I wouldn't have considered that when I think of like the 90s films. So maybe this is why we're not 90s kids. Is it that's very late 90s?
It's 1998, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's 98 or 99.
Still 90s.
But I don't feel like that's. And maybe that's because we're a bit older then. But
There's
I don't, it
some
doesn't feel like a
movies-
90s film. Same as like Titanic.
If a film that was released in the 90s isn't a 90s film, then what is a 90s film?
Well, I mean, in terms of some of the others that are on here where you think, oh yeah, that takes me back. Like, it's not in the same classification as when you think of VHS tapes. As being
Yeah.
something that's now gone and kind of completely
Well,
out of.
I get what you
The
mean. It was a
mainstream.
90s film because it was made in the 90s, but it doesn't feel like a 90s film. Like,
I
it feels
remember
like a
seeing
modern
that
film.
When
Well,
it came out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was dragged to see that movie at the cinema because I'm not a sci-fi fan.
I
I
think
didn't
the
know what I was
only-
seeing. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
That's
And it was
same
bad, and it
that's what
stayed
Star
bad
Wars
the whole
film
thing.
film fans thought. I actually did not mind that, but that's a conversation for another day.
Or never.
But there's some cartoons on here like Tarzan and Hercules and stuff, which I'm like that those films still feel modern to me. Like I don't feel like they're old films, but I remember when we were kids and we went to see Hercules at the cinema, and we were quite young.
Yeah, we would have been pretty young, hey.
So yeah, they're like pretty old movies, but then I don't feel like they're that old.
I think my favourite movie on the list, Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
I
Haven't
love
seen
that
it.
movie. What?
I have not seen it.
Oh, you
have
are
to see
missing
that
out on
movie.
some fun.
The best. What's his name? The guy who plays Long John Silver.
Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry. He's like my favorite actor ever. He's so weird.
Yeah, if Rocky Horror Picture Show didn't
Him with
cement
these
that for
really
you.
feminine legs. But anyway, yeah, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Muppets Treasure Island. I also got that game when I was a kid on PC. Borrowed it from
Why'd you say
Blockbuster or whatever.
borrowed like that? My pronunciation is so off today. Have you noticed that?
Okay.
Almost every time I notice you go American.
No, I mean I just pronounce things really wrong and then I have to repeat myself.
Oh.
Not in an American
I do
accent,
that
just in
all
no
the
accent
time.
whatsoever.
That's me on a regular day.
Maybe I'm turning into you then.
Maybe. It'd be an improvement.
What are you saying?
Anyway, 90s films. What is your favourite 90s film? Let us know on Facebook or on Twitter. And then we can reminisce with you if you're a 90s child like we were.
If not, we have no relation with you whatsoever. We've got no idea how to...
Yeah, we were talking about like the stuff from the 90s as well, like games we used to play in the playground, because we were talking about how Pokemon came in and just smashed everything.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, elastics or skipping. And we went through phases at our school.
Yeah. We didn't really have elastics that I know of.
Well, we elastics and skipping were kind of the same time for us. And yo-yos was a big one, Tarzos.
Hula hoops.
Hula hoops? Did we have a hula hoop phase? I don't remember.
It wasn't as big as others.
Yeah.
Other phases.
There was the jacks or knuckle bones or whatever. That was a very small kind of phase that went through our school. Yo-yos was massive though. There was one point that everybody had a yo-yo.
Yo-yos was huge. Even I had a yo-yo.
Yeah. I had one too. I had a really crap one though.
I had a purple one.
My brother had this really awesome like one that you could pull apart and put different strings on it, make different parts for it so it'd spin differently. I'm like,
What a show off.
yeah, I'm like, it's just a yo-yo. It does the same thing. It's a ball thing on a string, basically.
I was so attached to my Tamagotchi,
Me too.
I had a
love
dog.
Tamagotchi. I had a cat.
but then one day I was walking through the kitchen. I was really attached to this. I mean, I'd lost my actual dog. So then I had a Tamagotchi. Anyway, I was walking through the kitchen one day, and as I passed the bin, I just slipped it in.
What?
I know!
I had a cat Tamagotchi, and it stayed alive for, I think, the longest period of time you could have it alive for. Or, I don't know, it was alive for a very long time, because everybody's, you know, they would die after 2 days or something. And the teacher confiscated it from me. At the beginning of
Teachers
class.
hated those things.
They did.
But I wasn't even playing with it in class. I just, like, I don't know, I had it in my pocket or something, and they confiscated it from me, and at the end of the class, it died. I was devastated. I would go up to my teacher's desk, like, at lunchtime, like, I have to feed my Tamagotchi. She's like, you'll get it back at the end of the class. And then, yeah, it died. I'll never
They
forgive
just
them
don't
for that.
understand.
No. Actually, it was it was our school vice principal. She was filling in for our regular year 3 teacher. I remember because she was evil.
Evil. She had an evil name. Oh,
Miss
no.
Whiting.
The other girl.
You're thinking of Miss Graves.
Yeah, Miss Gray.
She was our principal.
Okay.
Primary
Nice to-
school,
Bit
good
of a
old
hint,
days. Anyway, yeah.
Just throw
Let us
their names
know-
out there.
Let us know your 90s fads that you went through or your favourite 90s movie. Give us a shout on Facebook or Twitter.
And we're back. We are working on fixing the tune-in feed, but we don't know how. But we have
So,
there have been
so we're
comments.
working on it, but it's going very slowly.
Yep. Possibly in reverse. This is the Arctic Monkeys on 2BACR 100.9 FM.
Welcome back to 2BACR 100.9 FM. So we're just talking about 90s stuff. I can't segue into the next thing, which is false advertising.
Come on.
I lost my
Segway
segue.
Queen.
I thought we were still talking about 90s.
Are we?
Anyway,
Oh, do you want to say anything else about the 90s?
I like Jumanji.
Jumanji was a good movie.
It was
really
very good.
was.
It was, what's her name? Kirsten Dunst
Yeah.
was in that movie. She was a 90s kid as well. 90s child star.
Yeah. Is she older? Yeah, she's older than us, right?
She is a bit older than us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that much older, but... Oh, off topic. Kristen Stewart.
What
Yep.
about Kristen Stewart?
She turns 24 today. Do you know how much that depressed me? She's younger. She's filthy rich. Anyway.
Yeah, but so is Justin Bieber.
And he's horrible. Well, they're both.
Are you jealous of Justin Bieber?
They've got about
I'm
the
jealous
same
of his
amount of
money.
talent between them. They've got about the same amount of talent.
That's true.
Which is 0.
Yeah, she is just one note acting.
Yeah.
And he's one note singing.
He regardless of his singing, he's just not a good person.
Yeah, you don't urinate in a bucket.
I don't know him, but from just seeing videos of him, I don't like him. And hearing about, you know, fans and what he's done to his fans and stuff, I don't like him. He is not good.
The backlash has started. It's well underway, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there was that deposition that he was in, and yeah, it was good. Did
Yeah.
you see the clip?
I haven't seen the clip. I can't be bothered.
Yeah. I saw it because it popped up on my Facebook feed, so I'm like, let's watch this. And it made me angry.
I know he's a jerk. That's
It just, yeah, that made me seriously angry. But he wasn't around in the 90s. Well, he was born in the 90s.
when was
Was
he
he?
born? Like 94.
How old is
Oh,
he?
gosh, I don't know. Oh, you're looking at me because I've got the internet. Yes.
Let's find out how old
Let
Bieber
me
is.
Google. How old is Justin Crazy Pants?
Is that his name now, is it? Justin Crazy Pants?
As in, he's just in Crazy
Crazy
Pants.
Oh, that was the worst joke ever.
Yeah, let's forget that ever happened. I'll edit that out. I always say that, but I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry. When you type in how old is Justin Bieber into Google, the options are how old is Justin Bieber, how old is Justin Bieber 2013, and how old is Justin Bieber 2014. +1, guys. It's +1. God. He's 20 years old. He was born on March 1st, 1994.
That is too
Oh.
close to my birthday for me to be very happy with that.
What about Kristen Stewart? That's so close to me. Anyway,
Yeah, she, yeah. I don't know, maybe we should just tie them together and drop them in the ocean somewhere.
let's not do that. We don't condone that.
Yeah, let's not say we did. Actually, that's worse. Let's don't say we did.
Well, they're obviously, walking around their massive mansions at the moment.
But if you, like, are you just jealous of any bad person with money? Or just people who, like, I feel like
I'm not
what
particularly
annoys me
jealous
about
of them.
Kristen Stewart is the fact that she doesn't seem to have any sort of acknowledgement of the fact that, she's a very lucky person, that she's got, money and
Doesn't mean
popularity,
either.
and she doesn't seem to care.
She described
As though
being
it's such a, like, it's just such a chore for her to have so much money.
photographed, by all the paparazzi as
Oh, I
like
heard this.
being raped.
But is that better or worse than how Justin Bieber
I
acts?
thought you were saying, but is it better or worse than being raped? Are you kidding me?
No, is
Freaking
it
Kristen
better or
Stewart.
worse than how Justin Bieber acts? Because he is a jerk to everybody. Because he feels like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
entitled.
And his whole
But
that
she feels like,
deposition where he's like, was I ever in Australia? Yes, you were. There is photographic evidence.
it's like he's just a jerk to everybody. And she's like, oh,
I'm not really comparing
she's-
them.
Well, she's trying to be the victim. Like, is
But
that
that's
better
not
or
how you
worse?
compare yourself to being a victim, Miss Stewart.
No, well, I don't know. I hate them both.
Yeah, I don't really like
Well,
them.
hate's a strong word. I don't like either of them. And I would be very happy if I never heard either of them or saw
But
either
what
of them.
really confuses me about Kristen Stewart is the fact that she keeps getting movie roles, even though she's not a good actress.
True. It's the Twilight effect.
Like, it'd be different if she was
Yes.
like this really great actress, and you're like, okay, well, her work can stand for itself. But she's just a bad actress, as was evidenced by our Twilight versus Jaws mashup that's still on YouTube, actually.
yeah,
so I'll say that.
go and look at that on PCs or on your desktop computer because you can't see it on any mobile device.
No, you
As we
can't.
learnt, yeah.
Her career isn't taking off though. Like, she's
Yeah.
not like Jennifer Lawrence.
But is she? Yeah, because everybody loves Jennifer
She's
Lawrence.
more likeable
Yes.
because she's not a little biatch whenever she does an interview.
She's not sulky and
Yeah.
she smiles and
Wasn't
she's a
there
bit
all that-
crazy in a good way.
Kristen Stewart cheating on Robert Pattinson with some old guy.
With the
and-
director, yep.
Yeah.
And then they get
That
back
really,
together.
that
That kind of cemented her position, I think.
Well,
in
because
Yeah.
then even the Twilight people hated
Yeah.
her after that, right? They're like, oh, how could you cheat on our Pats?
yeah.
And it's sort
Pretty
of the same with
much.
Justin Bieber. Like, after he said that, he can't remember being in Australia, his Australian fans abandoned him,
Yeah.
pretty much. Like, nobody wants to be associated
And he
with
said
Justin
something
Bieber.
about, what's his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend?
Selena Gomez.
Yeah, he said something about her on his Twitter, and then she got really angry at him for something. I can't remember.
Well, they're going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why he would go.
Anyway,
He's really short.
Is he?
Yeah.
Makes me feel better. I feel better about myself when I hear that, like, people I don't like are fat. That's terrible. I absolutely know. But it does
Oh, that
make me
person's
feel
really short. That person's really fat. I can feel better about myself now.
But I was
Yeah.
just saying, I don't think he's attractive because he's quite short.
Well, I think he looks really young.
Yeah, he's quite short and 20.
But, I mean, he doesn't look 20 to me. Like, 20 is a legal age.
Somehow I look at him and I kind of see Vanilla Ice.
Actually, look at the photo that I was just looking at. That's absolutely Vanilla Ice.
Don't you see this Vanilla Ice and Justin Bieber?
I know, right? There's probably other sorts of ice in Justin Bieber as well.
I don't,
Well, yeah.
Is it bad that I don't know what Vanilla Ice looks like?
No.
Okay.
Ice, baby. I'll get you a photo.
I know Ice Baby, but yeah.
That's all I can tell you about Vanilla Ice. Yeah. Otherwise known as the song that seriously plagiarized Under Pressure.
Was that a 90s song too?
Yeah, I think
So
so.
we're meant to be talking about the 90s. Oh, you know,
But
false
you know,
advertising.
I can move on to false advertising. I can segue.
Really?
I'm going to steal your crown.
Do it.
Segue queen. The 90s, there was many advertisements, and some of them were false.
Okay, that's very
Generic.
That's a really, really generic.
Vague.
segue. Come on, at least mine had something to do with the other thing.
What other thing?
Oh, I've been segueing like for the past 3 weeks, very
Okay.
well, I might add. I'm very good at it. You might say I am the segue queen.
That was the title.
And now Rachel's trying to, you know, but hers
Yeah,
is not as good.
Okay.
I'm the knave.
I'll take your word for it.
Segueing.
The segue knave.
I think everybody kind of looks at ads whenever they're making outrageous claims and you go, oh yeah, it probably doesn't do that. Particularly if you're watching TVSN or some sort of shopping network.
If we're going to use this, just tell us about the Optus example.
Okay, this is how we got into this. Optus was recently required to send all of their customers a letter outlining that they had made false and misleading advertising regarding their coverage. They had claimed that they covered about 98% of the Australian landmass compared to Telstra's 99%. So their ad was basically saying that we cover just as much as Telstra and it's a very large coverage. Aiming at those, clearly, who could not get Telstra services
Like
or
people
could
in
not
Tasmania.
get Optus. Yeah. People in hard-to-reach areas with limited service. It was found they reached nowhere near that. They reached about 12% of the Australian landmass.
What was Telstra's? Telstra's not big either. It's like 15%.
Yeah, Telstra was like, yeah, I think it was like 20% for Telstra. So that was a huge difference. They were much more than 1% away from Telstra, but neither of them have a very large, the silver linings. Well, we also misrepresented Telstra, which was bad because it meant that they actually
Made Telstra look
bumped Telstra up a lot. What they meant was that they covered 98.5% of the population, which is very different than the landmass.
Yes.
They're not covering, obviously,
But
anywhere in the middle.
I think that was purposely misleading, though. I think
Yes.
they did it on purpose. I think sometimes you could say, oh, you know, it was maybe a little bit of a mistake in the way
Yeah.
that it was represented. But I think this was very obviously a purposeful thing because why would you want to tell them that you cover that much of the population? The people who are covered by Optus know they're covered by Optus, and you don't need to advertise to them unless you want them to stay with Optus.
It was deliberately targeted at people with limited coverage or with no coverage. And the fact is, it didn't cover those people.
Yes.
So those people who were misled, they could actually return, or if anybody actually, even if you did have Optus coverage, if you bought that product as a result of that ad, you get all of your money back.
We could just say that
Would
you
they have even seen that ad?
people in rural areas, probably.
Cover the 98% of...
Well, I guess if
The
they bought
population.
whatever product it is subsequent to that, then they must have seen it. Yeah, but it's probably not the worst one though, because at least those stats, the 98 and 99, were actually accurate
They
for
were
the
right
population.
stats, the wrong thing they were talking
Yeah.
about.
They were
the
used,
right
yeah,
stats.
in the wrong way.
So I got a list.
Right,
This is
so
like
the list.
the top 10 worst deceptive ads, right?
Is
all
there
of
makeup
these-
ads on there? Makeup ads? Because I think they're always pretty bad.
Yeah. Usually when it's like anything with a multiple, I think. This is twice as much or, 10 times
Well,
the
I feel like
something.
all the mascara ads, obviously the models are wearing fake eyelashes.
But if I put a little asterisk next to it, they're in the clear. Well, I'll cut them down, right? Number 10 is Duracell, with their lasts even longer
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
claim. The company, the Procter & Gamble company, got sued in the US by customers claiming that that company was delivering a deceptive marketing scheme, and the Duracell Ultra Advanced and Duracell Ultra Power batteries were more expensive than regular batteries, although did not provide a longer life than the regular alkaline batteries.
Okay.
So, yeah, they found that Duracell actually did not last even longer.
Do they have the bunny? Or is that a different brand?
Energizer Bunny.
Energize money.
Oh.
Number 9 is Enfamil, which is a
Don't know what that is.
it's like a baby formula thing.
Skip 'em.
But basically, they said it was clinically proven to improve brain and eye development. I think every baby formula does this. And
Clinically proven.
cereals do this a lot as well. That it improves this or that, or it's got this fibres.
Extra high in calcium.
Yeah. I always remember that Simpsons episode where the, Marge's at the beauty counter and the person's going, it has over 20 ingredients.
Yeah.
But yeah, Enfamil got in trouble by claiming in 2004 that, yeah, it's clinically proven to do these things and that other baby formulas were inferior. And taking into consideration that they're talking about babies, obviously parents were pretty angry. In the end, the company, Mead Johnson, was found guilty and had to pay $13.5 million to a different baby formula company for aggressive advertising resulting in loss of profit.
To a different company. All right. Oh, they must have slandered another company in their ads then.
Yeah, or implied that it was better than another, so the other one lost out. Number 8 is Nivea, the BioSlim complex, in their My Silhouette body lotion. So it claimed regular use significantly reduces body size.
What? Obviously, that's wrong.
If anyone believes
Clearly.
that, they're daft.
Yeah.
Daft.
Daft, I say.
And Nivea had to pay $900,000 as part of the settlement, which is actually a lot less considering how outlandish the claim was. Hydroxycut, which was a diet pill.
I don't think any diet pills work.
Yeah. So they basically, all of these false advertising, they had to pay $1.5 million to settle some complaints. Listerine, the claim that it kills
they
germs
have.
that cause bad breath, plaque, and gingivitis.
It doesn't.
So it actually got into trouble claiming that the product could prevent and cure sore throats.
I've never heard that in their ads.
No, me neither.
Maybe it was only an overseas ad that said that because I don't remember hearing it here.
Well, yeah, Pfizer then had to pull its commercials and change its claims for that one. Splenda, made from sugar, so it tastes like sugar. They got sued by Equal, obviously their main competitor.
I like that. Splenda got sued by Equal.
Because Equal claimed that Splenda was leading customers to believe that its product was healthier than other sugar substitutes.
Which is not.
And
That'll
so-
give you cancer. It's fine. Keep going.
So Splenda had to change its marketing slogan to no calorie sweetener. Which is weird. Activa. I actually think Activa has had so many legal
Activa?
problems. The yogurt.
Oh, the yogurt.
The Activa. Or Activia.
Activia.
Activia, there you go. Sorry.
Activia? That ad, yeah.
So the claim was that Dan Active helps prevent colds and flu, and one daily serving of Activia could, I got there in the end, could relieve irregularity, and that it helps with slow intestinal transit time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very odd sentence.
I can't imagine the ad for that, but anyway.
So the complaint about Activa misleading claims led the company Danone to pay $45 million in damages.
That's a
for
lot.
claiming basically that Activia promotes regular bathroom trips. Number 3 is Nutella.
What?
So, yes,
No,
it's great,
don't say
but
bad things about Nutella.
the problem was that it got sued by customers for the misleading claim that it's healthier than it actually is. It said that it was good for you as a treat, so it implied that it was actually healthy, and they had to pay $3 million to a number of consumers.
They were implying that Nutella was healthy.
Yeah,
Nutella's not healthy. It's chocolate. Everyone
yeah,
knows that.
everybody knew that.
Well,
Number
hazelnut spray.
Apparently
2,
Nutella didn't.
number 2, I absolutely knew about, and in a way, I don't want to mention the company.
Let's see. If we're spinning around and all.
Oh.
Oh!
But this was quite strictly the US version of this company, right? But I think this is quite well known, so I don't think I would get into trouble. And nobody from my workplace actually reads this, but it was a shoe brand that claimed you could. And this was the most popular shoe, by the way. And we still sell a ton of them.
Okay.
Should I just say the name?
Yeah, just say.
It's the
Skechers.
US.
The US
Yeah.
brand of Skechers.
So the US leg of Skechers were sued for their advertising for shape-ups. These were famously touted by
These
Kim
shoes
Kardashian.
are the worst thing in the world.
I wouldn't go that far.
Because they're dumb. People who buy them deserve to be ripped off.
You know what? I work there and I still don't buy pairs. I just think they look so weird because they're not running shoes, and people always ask me, "Oh, can I use this for running?" No, you can't.
Can I see that again?
It's like 4 inches off the ground, and it's this weird boat shape. And anyway,
It's meant to.
I don't like them though.
So
and you know what? I am a huge advocate of all of like the other shoes that we sell, so I don't
I
have
love
a problem.
Skechers shoes. I have so many pairs of
We're
Skechers
both
shoes,
wearing
it's
them
not
right
funny.
now.
We are.
So let's not. If anybody
but okay,
who
these
I
shape
work with is
ups,
listening,
right?
I'm not trying to slag off Skechers. But
Skechers is not the only brand who sell this kind of shoe.
Yeah.
Right? There's other brands like they're meant to be like this toning shoe, like tones you while you walk, and they're meant to be like toning your legs and bum or whatever. But they don't work. Because
Yeah.
they're just rocking you when you walk. Like, it's just an extra rock in your step. It doesn't do anything for
Yeah.
you. Actually,
So they claimed basically that you could shape up while you walk, right? You'd get all fit and tone just by walking in these shoes, and they had to pay $40 million to consumers, and they had to pay an additional $50 million to the state.
my cousin used to work at a store that sold these shoes. They weren't Skechers shoes. I don't know what brand they were. But she sold a pair to this lady, and the lady came back later and wanted to return them. She's like, they make my bum hurt. So that's kind of the point.
That's pretty funny, actually.
She's like, I don't like these shoes. They make my bum hurt.
So yeah, they got sued for like their advertising. Basically, they said that wearing these shoes and blah blah. But people still flock in, and people swear by these shoes.
Really?
Yeah,
Ugh.
they discontinued them. Obviously, they discontinued them in the US a while back. We've discontinued them here in Australia, but we've still got like all these pairs left. And yeah, people just come in and they're like, "Oh my god, why don't you have more of them?" Blah blah blah. That's why. But people have, I think that if they hadn't done that advertising campaign, if they just advertised them as like regular shoes or whatever, or just really comfortable shoes maybe, they wouldn't have had a problem.
Yeah.
And they could have still been milking that. But just by trying to make it something else was stupid. Number 1 is the Siri app.
The Siri app?
Yep.
Actually, I heard about this.
So a guy named Frank M. Fazio is suing Apple for false advertising, claiming that the commercials are misleading and deceptive. He apparently bought his iPhone 4S and felt that in the commercials, the virtual assistant has a great performance, contrary to the actual operating results of Siri. So, I don't know what he was trying to do with Siri, but basically that, it was better than it was.
Well, she's not great. Siri's never been great. Like,
Is it a free app?
Yeah, it's on every phone.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what is he suing them for?
I don't know. Maybe
guess
he
you can
bought the
still
phone
be
because he thought that Siri would be awesome, and she's not. But the phone is fine. Like, the phone is a normal...
But I guess also, like, if it's false advertising, it doesn't matter if you've paid for it or not. It's still false advertising.
Yeah, but if you haven't... Like, so, say, okay, a mascara company, for example, is falsely advertising their mascara. And I say that's false advertising. But I don't have any call to sue them. Personally, I don't. If I've never bought their mascara.
But if he bought the phone.
If you bought the phone, like, that's different.
Yeah.
But just because it's false advertising doesn't mean I personally have... If I haven't bought that product or anything, I don't have anything to do with it, but I know it's false advertising, I don't personally have any right to sue them.
No, but it sounded like he bought the phone because of
Yeah.
the... Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that guy has every right to do whatever. But I think it's up to, like, other means to get false advertising out if you haven't got anything to do with the actual product.
I'm always skeptical of things that do say, like, scientifically proven or clinically proven.
By which science and which clinic?
Yeah.
The
Probably by
science
some sort of...
magic.
Magic's a science.
It should be.
So that's probably... Yeah. Have you ever, like, watched your dad and go, that's obviously misleading?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
There was some product, and it was like fights the 7 signs of aging.
Yeah.
Or something. And it's like
All those
7 in
creeds are
1.
stupid, yeah.
And it's just lighting and airbrushing, and it's not
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, it's hard to know. Like, I think everything's got a little bit of, it's all exaggerated.
I do worry in advertisements when it says, made with real cheese or something. Like,
It's a
you
block
have
of
to-
cheese and it's made with real cheese.
you have to
Oh.
convince us that this food is real.
When something says something flavored instead of what the actual thing is.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was reading the other day, but it's like, I bought, you know, those little sachets you put in your coffee, like it's a coffee sachet.
Yeah.
And it's like, actual, like, you can't believe the butterscotch flavor and butterscotch flavor. Is it a number of times? I'm like, I get it. It doesn't actually have butterscotch in it. It's just the flavor.
I don't like it when it says milk products.
See, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's go to some songs.
Okay.
Songs.
Apparently Reebok also had a sort of lawsuit regards to some of their sneakers that they'd misled.
I need
this
new sneakers.
is-
I need new sneakers.
Don't get shady, but they're not sneakers. Anyway,
I'm
this
not
is
getting
San Cisco on 2BACR 100.9 FM.
Wednesday Night Zombie Fever on 2BACR 100.9 FM. Did you cut me off again?
Well, you see, I put the volume up and then I turn the buttons on.
Oh, okay. So I have to wait for you to turn the volume all the way up, and then.
Well, I turn the buttons on, but I'll point at you.
Okay.
I'll do this.
Make sure you actually do a point because you usually just nod at me randomly, and I'm like,
Yeah.
nah,
Or you
alright.
gesture absent-mindedly with my
Anyway,
hand.
Well, sometimes you don't do anything.
we had a question from a listener on our Facebook page, which was quite interesting. We thought. So, what would you rather fight? A duck-sized horse? No, 100 duck-sized horses,
Yep.
or a horse-sized duck? Just one.
Just one duck the size of a horse.
Okay, so we had some clarification, and it is a little like a brown duck.
Yeah.
That's the size of your horses.
I have some information on ducks if you want some exact specifications.
That's all right.
And a standard sized horse. So not a big horse, not a little horse, just a standard normal sized horse.
So you're not fighting a Clydesdale sized duck.
No, because
Not
that'd just
Clydesdale.
be crazy.
And not a miniature.
So if you had a horse sized duck attacking you, would you rather that or 100 duck sized horses?
Angry horses too, and an angry duck.
I have to say, I think the death would be quicker by the duck.
Yeah, because ducks can fly and it just, squash you.
Yeah, just fly up,
And I feel like
squish.
100 miniature horses, like duck-sized horses, that could get painful before they kill you.
I think,
They're
yeah.
going to do that slowly and painfully.
Well, yeah, because they'd have to kick you.
They
and
have
you'd
no
to fall,
mercy.
And then,
Yeah.
well, kicking, but horses bite too.
They'd all be clambering over each other and...
Yeah. I think it'd be easier to... I don't know. Because I've never been attacked by a duck before. Like, I would never want to be attacked by a normal horse.
No.
Like, yeah, you'd die straight away.
Yes.
But I've never been attacked by a duck before, and I know they can be very aggressive. But if it was horse-sized, I think that'd. I don't know. I think that'd be
Pretty
bad.
intimidating.
Yeah,
I mean, if the duck just walked around the corner,
yeah, a giant duck.
yeah, I would poo my pants. Probably not. I would probably
It's not a
just faint.
stampede of 100 duck-sized horses coming at you.
Because that's still pretty big.
Yeah,
Like, they're a
That
full
is
adult
big.
duck.
yeah, they're like that big.
Yeah.
I don't think they're like that big.
Okay, so it turns out we do need the specs on the duck. They weigh between 2.7 and 3.6 kilograms.
Yeah, but ducks are light.
On average, they're 84 centimeters.
Yeah, so that's about 30. 84 centimeters long, right?
Yeah.
That's almost
huge.
a meter long. Yeah. I told
What
you they're
ducks
big.
are these? Meter.
That's the Muscovy duck. Adult, in the wild.
Told you they were big.
Is there a picture?
Let's see if we can get a picture up of the Muscovy duck.
These
Oh
ducks-
gosh, that's a weird looking duck.
All right, well, but maybe you picked the wrong
There
kind
you
of
go.
duck.
All right. 84 centimeters.
That's a big duck.
We're gonna need a bigger duck.
No, you don't need a bigger duck. Okay, so 84 centimeter duck. So, okay, that's about that big. Let's say about that big. And about that tall. See? One.
I don't know which one. They're both bad.
That's pretty, but they're both pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a feeling
I'd
you know,
rather
one
fight
enemy.
the horses.
I'm starting to think that
Because
I'm starting to
they
think the
can't
giant
fly.
they're huge.
And they don't have any sort of-
100 of them.
100 of those stampeding you is pretty bad.
I think I would go for the duck because if I died in either circumstance, the duck would be quicker.
But I feel like it's also easier to defend against one enemy than it is against 100.
Yes, that's true.
But I feel like it's easier to
So-
outrun the 100 little horses.
But horses are
Then
quick, and so are ducks. So if
People
you-
ride horses for a reason.
Exactly. So if you had but horses, like big horses, have a wide, like a big stride.
Yes, they're quick.
They are quick, yeah. But a smaller horse wouldn't go as fast as a bigger horse. But then a duck is a quick thing too, like because they fly quickly. So
They're powerful animals.
yeah. So I think the horses or the duck. I don't know. It'd be easier to hide from a massive duck.
They're also they're not
Miniature
the
horses.
brightest.
No, I wonder how smart ducks are.
Well, I
I
think,
quite like
I mean, I think you
ducks.
could outmaneuver it.
Possibly.
with horses, like if it's a duck-sized horse, I just think of them as like dogs, but without the teeth.
Which
And the
terrain
claws.
would be on?
I'm just thinking out in a field.
Okay.
Like a normal.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. You think it's suburban terrain? Like
I mean, like-
suburban
Oh yeah, you just
warfare?
go into a house and
Are
shut
we in
the
a
door.
forest? Are we in a desert? Are we in
I
rocky terrain?
just pictured a green field.
Okay. You're imaginative.
I thought you pictured like a forest.
Okay.
It's overgrown and you
Well,
really
if
have in the
there's
middle of
trees
nowhere.
and stuff, then I'd pick the massive duck because it'd be hard to get through the trees.
It's just
Because
crushes them.
because a horse is streamlined, a duck is wide.
They waddle.
Yeah, they don't walk. Fast.
I think I'm going to take the duck.
I'm gonna take the massive duck. I'm gonna go duck.
I'm sticking with horses.
The horses, you will be trampled to death.
I just imagine you running through the forest and all these little horses running through trees and stuff. Rachel trying to dodge these horses.
I think the duck would be kind of
But I look
awkward.
cool, right?
Well, the duck would be awkward in a forest, yes. A big duck would be
Yes,
awkward in a
its
forest.
beak and its waddle.
Yeah. If it can't fly, I think you're good with the duck.
Oh yeah.
If you're running from it. If you actually have to stand and fight it,
Do you have weapons?
I just thought it was like bare hands. Bare hands.
You got no chance with bare hands.
Well, I suppose if you can get behind it and get on its back, then you're all good.
Just fly off into the sunset with your duck. I think
You
if
must
it's
let it give
hand-to-hand
you
combat-
control.
It was how to tame your duck.
And then you'd have a giant duck warrior. Oh, that'd be awesome. They could fly through the skies in this giant duck.
As far as warriors go,
They could peck people from the air.
I'd totally take
Can
the
we
dragon.
add a
Oh,
giant?
so would I. I mean, there's no substitute
No.
for a dragon. But if I had to take, it was between nothing and the giant flying duck. All ducks fly. The giant duck. I would take the duck. I would rather have a steed that could fly than nothing at all.
Can we add a giant duck to the Sorcerer comic?
A giant duck.
We could.
Well, somebody can, like,
Maybe it's
make
someone's
that happen.
power. They can just turn into
Why
a
can't
giant
you have
duck.
Pegasus? I like Pegasus.
That's too cool.
So cool.
We already established that the 1 meter teleport was just too useful to be a part of it.
Oh, all right.
Wait, no, 1 meter teleport was still in it last time I remembered.
Oh, okay. There was something that we just deemed far too useful.
That's
okay.
probably a discussion for another time. Or-
Darkwing Duck is not like it's a cool cartoon, but it's a nerdy cartoon.
Darkwing Duck. Yeah.
Let's get dangerous, you know.
Yeah. I know Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
But
I like how you said, oh, I know Darkwing Duck.
did I sound that stuck up? Did I?
Oh, I know Darkwing Duck.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd take the giant duck. More potential for a if you did beat it into submission for a good steed there. Break its will.
Prepare to be beaten into submission, duck.
Duck tastes pretty good.
Oh, I wouldn't eat it. If it's giant, you can fly on it, and then you wouldn't have to think. I wouldn't have to drive anywhere.
How much Peking duck is that? That's a lot.
That's yeah.
I don't know. You said beat it to submission, but you wouldn't eat it.
No, I wouldn't kill it. I said submission, not death.
Still beating it. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, it's attacking you. What do you want?
Peking duck.
I'm not going to kill the giant duck. It has potential to carry me around.
It'd be so awkward. You couldn't bring it home. It'd just be like in
Why?
your bedroom. Like,
Why would you bring it in? It's like a horse. You put it
where's
in a stable.
Sorcerer gonna take it?
But she could magic it away.
Magic it away.
And then like she's
But why
flying
would she-
around this
okay,
giant
Magic
duck.
it away.
Why
Can't
would
she
she-
magic a dragon?
Exactly. I was just about to say, why wouldn't she choose a more cool steed if she could just magic it?
She'd totally get Pegasus or a dragon.
Yeah. As awesome steeds go, I would not pick a giant duck as my first choice.
Is there anything worse than a giant duck that you could have as a steed? I think a giant snail as a steed would
Well,
be
a
really bad.
character in Naruto has a giant slug.
I think a rabbit.
Giant rabbit.
It's an animal of prey. You'd be lost.
Rabbits are pretty quick though.
They are very quick.
Yeah.
But when they hear a bird, they're very quick.
I don't know. Sloth probably.
Oh,
I wouldn't
yeah.
want a sloth as a steed.
You'd be stuffed.
Yeah, because they don't move. Pretty cute though.
Just be lying there all day.
There's not much worse than that. Giant earthworm. Witchetty grub.
Okay, there's gotta be something other than worms and
Mosquito.
grubs that are worse than a...
Okay, so an actual animal.
Cockroach.
Actually, can you imagine like a giant mosquito as like your steed? As in if you were like a supervillain
That
and
makes me
your
sick.
animal was a giant mosquito,
That'd be
people
horrible.
would run in terror.
Yeah, because you could just suck their blood out in one go.
Yeah. All the blood.
All the blood.
Sliver of human skin behind.
Was that the killer behind the first season of Dexter? A giant.
Actually, there were giant mosquitoes in Jumanji.
Oh yeah, there were.
No, that makes me sick. Giant mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes so much.
I wouldn't be able to bond with that steed.
No, ew.
Okay, if you had to fight...
You're just constantly hitting it with a newspaper. I'd die.
You'd have to get a giant newspaper and try and wield it.
If you had to choose to fight a giant mosquito or 100 duck-sized horses, what would you choose? I'd choose the horses.
I just giant mosquito.
Just have your blood sucked out in 1 second.
Well, I think I could
Because
fight a
they're
giant
thin
mosquito.
and they're nimble.
A giant mosquito the size of a horse?
But I kill normal mosquitoes all the time.
This is a giant one!
So I still think I've had more of a chance against a giant mosquito than I do against the horses.
Just
You'll
because you've had more
throw all the
experience
magazines
fighting.
you have at them. It'll just keep.
You've had more experience fighting
You know what?
giant mosquitoes.
This is well, the mosquito was giant, but not horse-sized. There was a mosquito
good.
in my house the other day. It was huge, the biggest mosquito I've ever seen, right? And it landed on my couch after biting me like 5 times. It landed on my couch. I had to kill it, but it was so big I didn't want to hit it with my hand. So I got a pillow and I hit it with the pillow, and the thing didn't die. Like, I hit it on the couch. No, it was on the wall first, and I hit it on the wall, and it didn't die. It like went onto the couch, and it went to fly away, and I hit it again, and it still wasn't dead. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
So multiply that to the size of a horse.
But I was hitting that with a pillow.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Get a giant pillow? Where are you going to get these giant pillows? 40
If I
winks?
chucked a brick at a giant mosquito, it'd do some damage.
All right, you
I can
do
just
that.
imagine walking down.
They're pretty quick.
Walking down a road, then all of a sudden from behind you, you hear. Bzzz.
But also, that
Really
noise
loudly.
times, 20 because
true.
it's multiplied in size.
It's alright, I've got headphones on.
That means you can't hear it coming.
I'm more concerned about the giant duck than I am about the giant mosquito.
Forget the giant mosquito. I don't like this idea.
No.
Giant duck. I think I'd take the duck.
As a steed? Duck or mosquito?
Oh, as a steed. I'd take the duck.
Duck as well, out of mosquito.
You never know when the mosquito's going to turn on you.
Especially if it was like Duckwind Duck. I'd take Duckwind Duck.
Yeah. A dragon. Dragon's like the best steed you can get.
Well, yeah,
I've ridden on dragons in Skyrim before. It's awesome. This is my second life, alright?
All right. Everyone's got one.
Yes.
Music?
Music.
How about some song from the Lego movie?
Alright.
Everything is awesome.
I still haven't seen the Lego movie.
Everything is awesome.
Well then, enjoy.
Welcome back to Wednesday Night Zombie Fever on 2BACR 100.9 FM. So we just had a big debate about ducks and horses and dragons and giant mosquitoes
Lions and tigers and bears.
and stuff.
Oh my.
These are things that you would see in movies. So what have you seen in a movie or show?
You'd also see them in real life. but
Segway
okay.
Queen is
What
back!
have you seen in a movie or show that you wanted?
You know, I've done
well,
this.
it's not something so much that, oh my god, they've got, this talking robot. I want a talking robot. More like, these people have, hot chips. I could really go for some hot chips. Mm-hmm. So this happens to me all the time because sometimes people will be, they'll be eating a piece of cake and I'm like, oh, I could really go for some cake.
Yeah.
Or like when they're eating Chinese food out of like those, Chinese food boxes.
And it always looks so much better out of
Nobody
Chinese food.
ever eats out of the Chinese food boxes.
I do.
Everyone in America can use those chopsticks like
Yeah.
pros.
Can use chopsticks.
Because they're always using
Also,
chopsticks.
the Chinese
Nobody
place near
uses
me
chopsticks.
serves stuff in those Chinese food containers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's awesome. Only certain things. Like if you buy noodles, they don't come in that, but the rice does.
I would prefer the noodles.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me.
I don't know. Maybe some of the noodles do. I don't know. I only ever get the same things from there, so
Yeah. But ever since the 80s, they've been eating out of those boxes.
Yeah, apparently you're not meant to eat straight out of them. Apparently they open up into like plate kind of thing.
Oh.
I don't know, but
Well, the movies told us not to.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow what I saw in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes they'll have something cool and you're like, oh, I really want that. So have you ever seen something in a show and then thought,
Yes.
yeah, I have to get that?
I've done this too. Sometimes I do it with clothes. I'm like, that top looks cool. Even if it's just a plain top, I'm like, I need it.
I don't ever do
I
that
want
with clothes.
There's this character on the show The Good Wife. She has all these leather jackets. Some of them are so... There's one that's like turquoise. And it's pretty awesome. I want it.
I liked
I've
that
done
jacket
with
on
clothes.
Once Upon a Time, like the red leather jacket. I do have one similar to that.
Oh, she always used to wear that jacket. She wore that
Yeah.
jacket everywhere.
I just got like a blue one as well that looked really cool, and there's a similar one in Portman's right now, but I don't have any money.
I stopped watching that show.
Me too.
It's good this season.
Is it?
Yeah, got back to.
Didn't
Didn't
like
start off good.
Henry and Peter Pan switch bodies or something?
Yeah, that happened.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry.
That's a spoiler from like.
No, well, that
A while
was just
ago
on
now.
TV like 2 days ago.
Like
Oh.
real TV?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm okay. Sorry.
I wouldn't know, to be honest.
I don't know. I stopped watching it ages ago.
I watched the first episode of this season, and then that was it.
Well, I stopped watching it before Peter Pan even came into it.
That was when he came into it.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, spoiler alert. Peter Pan's gone now.
Oh, is he?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, the other
Well,
one
that's
is like Revenge, like because I was up to date with the US in Revenge, and then it was like until a couple of weeks ago on Australian television they were still going, and you'll find out who shoots Emily. What? Have you not showed that? They showed that
No.
3 months ago.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I gave up on Revenge. Anyway,
Well, just one more thing about spoilers. I feel like people with Game of Thrones spoilers, they don't really have anything to complain about. Because the books are basically the same thing. If you've read the books, everybody knows what's happening. Why don't you just read
Song
the
of
books?
Ice and Fire, yeah?
Yeah.
I ruined Walking Dead for someone, but it was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Like you were meant to get that from that episode. Like
Yeah.
all the reviews online were like, "Oh, that's the big reveal," even though all the comic book fans had spoiled it for me months ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ruined it for someone at work. Even though I was like, "Hello, those bones were human." Like, did you saw those bones? And she was like, "Yeah." You're like, "Well, why did you think they caught them alive and herded them into a carriage?"
I don't know. Anyway, well, that's not what we were talking about.
No.
Stuff that you've seen on TV shows that you want.
Yeah, I've done this where on Community, try an bed in the morning.
Yep.
Yep.
They have their imaginary morning dead TV show.
Yeah.
They have a mug. They actually have their own mug. And it's a big mug. And I decided that I wanted it. So I looked on the website and they actually sell them for merchandise. So I bought it.
That's cool. That'd be a cool mug.
It's actually huge. I can't have any drinks in it anymore.
Oh. I like having massive mugs. I really like.
That's much better than it having arrived and it's like a miniature like keychain size.
Yeah.
It arrived and I was like, whoa.
You know what? I'm anything Adventure Time. I'm a sucker for. I went out and bought every single Adventure Time mug.
Wow.
And 2 of the Adventure Time drink bottles, and this bag that I have right now is Adventure Time. I go to uni and I'm like covered in Adventure Time stuff. I got a bag tag on my other bag that's Adventure Time. Adventure Time and Zelda is what I usually go to uni in.
Is this stuff that's on the show?
No, it's not
though?
on the show.
It's
but
just merchandise for
merch,
the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just merch. It's not the same thing. I don't know that I've ever, besides food, I don't know that I've ever seen anything on a show and thought I would really like that.
I've always been curious about junior mints. I've never had them. But
Or
yeah,
Juji
Seinfeld.
fruit. Like
Juji fruit.
in Seinfeld.
But I've never tried them. I know you can get junior mints at this store in Bankstown.
There's like those American lolly stores. There's one near where I work.
Yeah.
And my friend made me eat peanut butter cups.
They're not that great.
They're alright.
I wasn't a fan.
Well, I'm not a massive fan of peanut butter.
I like peanut butter flavored things. Like I like peanut butter and banana milkshakes.
I've never had a peanut butter and banana milkshake.
They're pretty good
I don't know.
because they make it kind of smooth. Anyway,
Do you know what sounds like what looks good on TV and isn't good to have?
what?
Like this doesn't taste good? Beer. I always think beer looks really nice on TV. And it shouldn't have the flavour that it does. Because I hate beer. It's
Beer
disgusting.
is one of the worst drinks ever.
Yeah, I don't understand how anybody could drink it. Because it doesn't taste nice. And it's just, I don't know, it's not a pleasant experience to drink beer.
It's disgusting.
It's really, everybody in this room is like really un-Australian right now. But
It's disgusting.
yeah, I really hate beer. But I always think it looks really nice on TV. And it looks like it should taste nice. But it doesn't.
If it was butter beer,
If it tastes like ginger beer,
it looks like what butter beer could look like.
because butter beer is beer.
But, you know,
With
Harry
butter.
Potter, butter beer, butter,
Butter.
different taste.
It's like all these recipes going on online for butter beer. It was
Yeah.
just like take beer and put butter in it.
Gross.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. But yeah, ginger beer is awesome.
I've never had ginger beer.
It is awesome.
Not a fan of ginger.
Well,
I don't know if it tastes like. I have no idea. I haven't tasted it, but you know that's.
I don't know.
what
I don't. Well,
pops into my mind.
eating ginger and having ginger beer is very, very different.
Yes.
I love ginger beer so much. If it was the last thing, you know, if I could only drink one thing for the rest of my life, I'd probably pick ginger beer. Oh, there's lime flavored things. Lime flavour is pretty nice.
What about that Q or whatever?
No, that's what I picked. That is what I would pick.
Didn't we have to stop at Macca's?
Yeah, every time there was a McDonald's in Japan, I had to stop and get Q or Q.
Q?
Yeah, but I would break into a McDonald's and just lie underneath one of those taps. That'd be so
Okay.
awesome.
I don't
love
know
that
what
stuff.
drink I would have if I had to pick one drink for the rest of my life. Because Milo, I can't have Milo anymore.
Okay.
I've gone off Milo.
I haven't drank Milo in a very long time.
This is a huge phase of my life that has ended.
I have the Cadbury chocolate in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I put a lot of it in there.
Yeah.
Like, a
It's
lot.
nice, but I don't have it.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like I put like 5 heaped spoons.
That is more than the recommended dosage.
Recommend is like 2 or 1.
Yes. One is plenty.
Yeah, I've been trying to cut back a little bit, so I'm like, you know, I'll put 5 not so heaped spoons, and then I'll go down to 4 heaped spoons.
Why don't you just get a wheelbarrow?
I'm stuck at 4 now.
Okay.
Just eat the Milo straight out of the tin.
Oh, I used to do that when I was a little kid. I used to put Milo in a cup and then eat it out of the cup.
I used to have like Milo McFlurries.
Milo McFlurries are really nice.
They are.
Oreo ones were nice too.
Oreos are the best.
Yeah, do you like Oreos?
Oh, yeah. When you hold it in the milk,
Yeah.
yeah. It was really good.
Do you know what's nice in milk? Chocolate Wheatons. Because they go soggy on the bottom of the Wheaton, but the top stays hard.
What's a Wheaton?
It's like those round biscuits that have the chocolate on top, chocolate layer, and then they're like wheaty on the bottom. It's
Oh,
like a wheat
yeah.
biscuit with the chocolate layer.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
horrible.
I love those. What's wrong with you?
It's the wheat part.
Well, it tastes good because you put them in water, in milk, not in water. Ew. You put them in milk, and like you just sit them in the milk so they float on top, and then the bottom goes all soggy, and the top stays hard because it's chocolate. And
Yeah.
it's so good. Oh my god,
Sounds terrible.
it's the best thing ever.
Different taste.
Best thing ever.
I don't know if that's the best
It's
thing
like, you know,
ever.
when you have
World peace is pretty good, but that's just up
no,
there.
Wheaton's in milk is better than that.
Stop the world peace, get out your
It's like
dukes
when-
and have some Wheatons.
It's that's a line for a t-shirt. No, it's like when you get the Tim Tam and you bite the 2 ends off and you suck the hot milk through and it goes soggy
Yep.
in the middle but stays kind of hard on the outside. That's what it's like,
Okay.
but wheaty.
I'm not buying it.
I love
Maybe
Wheaton's.
this is
I don't
something you should
understand.
like. Have you tried this?
No, I haven't
Maybe we
tried.
should have a show. Okay, you try that, and I will like try a game because Steph's been trying to get me into video games, but thinks I haven't found my game yet.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like you'll try some.
Bridget plays video games, or used to. You used to play like Yoshi's Island and stuff.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah. So even Bridget plays video games.
Used to.
You bought a DS and everything.
I did, but I
you
bought a
sold it.
DS and then I sold it because I never played it.
Yeah, I don't play my DS either.
And I bought a Super Nintendo on eBay and then found out that we already had a Super Nintendo in the cupboard. Anyway.
You trade those in.
Oh, I'm not letting go of that. I'll trade one in.
Yeah,
the one
why?
that's gone kind of yellow.
Yeah, trade it in.
Yeah.
You can get a little bit for Super Nintendo. Did you have a box?
Possibly.
But it's worth more with the box.
Oh,
Like
and
a
I want to
lot
get
more.
rid of the Wii.
Yeah, you won't get anything for that.
I don't care. Anything.
Yeah, they're dirt cheap.
Yeah.
We sell them for like $50.
It's a red one. If that counts.
Oh yeah, red ones are a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I bought that because it had the old Mario
Maybe we
games.
should have a like an auction hunter sort of segment. Like, you know,
Okay,
there's so
hang
many
on.
of those shows.
Bring on
Let's go
my
back
old
to this
stuff.
little challenge thing. So Brit's got to try Wheaton's and milk. Rachel's got to find a. I think
point
I'm
and click
going to pick
game.
you a video game that's like an
Okay.
upper proper video game.
Okay.
And what do I have to do?
What's something that you don't think Steph really gets that you wanted to kind of try? Maybe we can get her to try a TV show. You don't like Community, do you?
No, I watched Community.
Oh,
That's
damn.
Community.
I watched the first 2 seasons.
Something that maybe we like that Steph
This
doesn't
is
like.
both challenges coming from me to you two.
Yeah, usually I'm the one to throw down a challenge to myself.
I have to say, it's not very daunting.
No, it's, well, it's
Wheaton's
not.
and
Rachel
milk.
has to play a video game. I mean, they're not. You know, they're not.
Can we try to play it up a
horrible.
bit so
Not
that when
even really
I
a
fail, it's
challenge.
not too bad?
Well, can I pick you a really hard video game?
No.
Something that I'm even scared to play.
No, I know the one you're talking about.
No. There's a game called Dark Souls, which is
Okay.
like the hardest game ever made, and like it
But remember, I don't
it
know
says
how
on the
buttons
box,
work.
"Prepare to die," basically.
I had a game
buy
like
that.
I used to have an old like video game, like a video board game called Graveyard. No,
That sounds familiar to me.
maybe it was Graveyard. It was something like that, and then like it had the Grave Master on the screen.
I was like Fear Factor or something. Fear Atmosphere.
I don't know.
It was one of those DVD ones, and you put
Yeah.
the video of the DVD
It was
in. Yeah,
VHS for us.
Atmosphere. Yeah.
And yeah, they would like, yeah, and that's what that reminded me of. Prepare to die.
Yeah, it's
Mr.
written on the back of the
Bond.
thing, and it's like the Prepare to Die edition or something. Yeah.
I feel like yours should be something musical or something.
Okay.
You reckon? Oh, because she always says that she's got no musical talent whatsoever.
Just
But I
you're
listen
not
to music.
certain types of music.
My playlist is kind of varied. I mean, I don't listen to only like all heavy metal or all
No,
rock.
no.
I got a lot of indie stuff on there. I got some, some slow love songs on there as well.
Got a lot of Disney songs.
I got some poppy songs on there too.
Yes, there's a genre missing.
Hip hop.
Yes,
Yeah, but you don't listen to hip hop,
I do.
really?
Well, I don't know. Do you count like Macklemore or Eminem or
Eminem, yeah.
Drake or something like that? Is any of that?
You know, we're gonna find something.
Or Childish Gambino.
But I think the music that I think is horrible, like really horrible, is music that you wouldn't listen to either. Like this is like the Akon and
Oh, yep, no, that's
and
on.
I like one
Kanye
song.
West and
I like some
and-
songs.
and like I just think that that's horrible.
For
It has to be something
actually,
that-
for both of those artists that you just mentioned, they've got okay songs, but then when you listen to the album version, not the radio edit, they're terrible songs. When you
Yeah.
listen to the lyrics of the non-edited version.
Kanye West has a couple of good songs, but
Maybe
I
you should
haven't
each
ever...
pick something for me because I picked something for both of you guys.
Okay,
Because
can we have a song to think about it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, think about it
I
because
think we
it's got
can
to be
have
something
two
that you
songs.
guys do that I don't.
Yeah.
Because I game and you don't. And I eat Wheaton's and milk and you don't.
That sounds delicious though. Can we switch?
Well, no.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
Let's
Okay.
go to a song.
Go to a song. This is a request from one of our listeners, owner of a lonely heart, on 2BACR 100.9 FM.
Welcome back to Wednesday Night Zombie Fever on 2BACR 100.9 FM. So Bridget's challenged me to drink a peanut butter and banana milkshake. Mm-hmm. So I'll do that. Rachel has told me that I have to watch the Twin Peaks episode of Psych, and I do not like Psych very much. So
So far it's that episode, but I might pick another episode that I like as well.
All right.
He's visibly shivering.
So Rachel and I both watched Captain America separately. We did not go together.
Okay, you didn't make a point. Need to make a point of that. Oh, but yeah. So we each watched it completely separately without any knowledge that the other was watching it, and we're
we
both
did not
prepared to review.
converse
Yes.
on this subject until today.
So we're not colluding on some sort of.
Bridget hasn't seen it yet, so we're not gonna give away any spoilers.
Yeah,
hopefully,
please don't.
Hopefully we don't. Well, we'll try our very hardest not to.
So basically, answering the question, should you go see this movie? I loved this movie.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, it was better than the original Captain America, but I did like the original Captain America. So a lot of people are like, but I liked it.
This movie really did have big shoes to fill because it's coming off of, the very successful first film, plus the Avengers, and, it's on par with all of those other films in that franchise. And I think it really stepped up, and it's an example of how to do a sequel well,
Yeah.
because it stood
Yeah.
on its own as an independent sort of film,
Yeah.
but there was enough kind of engagement with the others.
I did have
as
a
continuation.
few problems with it, but plot-wise and like story-wise and stuff was pretty good. I quite liked it. Superhero movies now, they're kind of running into each other for me. Like they all feel the same. Mm-hmm. So I'll go and watch them and I'll enjoy them, but I'm like, this is not something I have. I've seen this before.
I have to say, if you don't like superhero movies, then this probably isn't for you, because that's
Well-
exactly what it is, really.
Kind of like a superhero movie in the sense that like he's a super soldier, but he doesn't really have any powers, and neither does Black Widow, who's in this as well.
Yeah.
And neither does the other guy who they bring in. But I think that he is meant to have powers. The guy at the end, like his friend.
Oh, okay.
Not the bad guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But that's just meant to be flying. Well, I don't think that's a spoiler.
The guy at the end. Well, I don't know. I hadn't watched anything
To
about
say-
it, so I don't know what people have seen in trailers and stuff. I have no idea.
No, Falcon is in the trailers.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
him. I think he's meant to. I'm not sure
And of course,
about.
the actor is listed on IMDb as playing, the civilian name of the character and Falcon, so.
Oh, well, I don't.
Yeah.
I did look it up on IMDb, but yeah, I think I'm not sure about the superhero. I'm not sure if he's meant to actually have powers or not. But yeah. Anyway, there's not a lot of there's not there's no Thor in it, so there's not lightning striking the ground. There's no people turning into massive hulks and stuff like that. It's just basically kind of normal people, really.
Which is good. It kind of, there's still a lot of technology. There's still,
it's Shield.
a lot of shield technology going on. Like I said, there's a lot of action sequences
Yeah.
that at some points I feel get a little long. Like, they were still well done.
Well,
but-
long, but not long like Superman was long. Like that fight at the end of Superman was so long.
Yeah.
And just disintegrating buildings and stuff like that was, didn't need to happen. I don't know. I thought it was pretty well paced. I didn't think there was anything too drawn out. I had a few problems here and there with like the bad guy in the end.
Yep.
There's a point where it's meant to be a secret, right? You're not meant to know who he is. A lot of people do know who he is already, but I'm not going to say who it is just in case you don't know. But he gets revealed at one point because he wears a face mask and it gets knocked off. Right, but his face mask, I don't think it's there to hide his identity. I think it's just part of the whole ensemble that he's wearing, right? So he gets knocked off and they're like, oh my god, it's you. And then he never puts the mask back on. And I feel like it's just because the audience now knows, so there's no need for that anymore. But he should have kept that mask. Like, or maybe he gets knocked off again in a fight or something, but he should have kept it. Like, I feel like that was a little bit silly.
I think one of the things I really liked about this film is that there's not really a romantic story happening. I guess it's kind of hints of it, but it's not in the same sense that, in most of the, guy and girl,
Yeah, it's not like
undercover
Tony
or,
Stark, Pepper Potts,
It's not like
Thor
Thor.
and what's her name?
Natalie Portman. I believe was her character name.
Yeah, Natalie
Yeah.
Portman was just Natalie Portman all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man and whatever her face is, the two different ones.
Kirsten
Mary
Dunst or
Jane,
Emma
and-
Stone.
Mary Jane
Stacey
Gwen
or- no.
Gwen Stacy, yeah.
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, I feel like it was good that you could have this, male and female duo, but that it wasn't a romantic thing. Because usually the predictable stories, and then they end up together.
Well,
Yeah.
she's with Hawkeye.
Yeah, who was in the film?
Yeah, who's not in the film? I thought that was a little bit of an oversight.
Well, you know, Jeremy Renner, he's pretty busy.
Yeah, that was one of my other problems
Some of the others,
with
right?
this. There's major stuff going on. Like, maybe not on the scale of the Avengers, but there's big stuff going on. And nobody else from S.H.I.E.L.D. turns up. I know it's a Captain America movie, and it should just be Captain America, but there's massive things going on that could affect all of them. And I understand that Thor is on a different planet, and I understand that Tony Stark's not part of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I understand that, you know, Bruce Banner is a scientist and he's probably somewhere else. But there are other people that you could have put in that movie that should have been there. Like Hawkeye, for example.
Yeah, but
He's
Jeremy
an
Renner's
agent.
busy.
Yeah, but don't forget about the actor.
But
That
that's
should
the
have
whole
been
point.
the character. But I know, but that's an oversight. Like, you can't... and they didn't mention him. They should have mentioned something at least. He's off, you know, somewhere doing something. They
Well,
don't
they should have
mention
mentioned it. But, I mean, if Marvel are going to be doing all of these movies, they're not all going to be able to be in all of the movies.
I know, but if
So
you
every
I guess,
movie,
like,
they're just going to be
but
making
think
excuses.
about in the Avengers, with Natalie Portman's character from Thor. I mean, in terms of the Thor mythology, or you kind of like the Thor plotline, you think, well, how could he come back to Earth and not, you know, see her? Like, it would seem like a big oversight. But firstly, because of the amount of characters in that film, you couldn't really put in another one and have this romantic subplot there. But they did, and obviously
They did
Natalie
mention it.
Portman's schedule would be very hectic as well. But they did mention her, and they said that she was off somewhere else.
Exactly.
So
If
you
they
can
mentioned
still
him-
engage.
They
with
can,
it,
but I think they would just end up making excuses. Like,
Yeah, but
every
they
movie
should
that-
do that because otherwise people are going to be asking those questions. Like, okay, you haven't seen the movie, and I'm not going to tell you what the plot is, but there's major stuff going on. He should have been there.
Yeah.
It's not Captain America rescues kitten out of tree.
I know, but I would just be
Which
sitting
is
there
a
like,
movie
it's a
I would
movie
watch.
and Jeremy Renner's busy. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
but okay, it's a movie, but it should still make sense.
Yeah,
I don't like
internally.
this people that are like, oh, it's fiction. It doesn't need to make sense. Yes, it
But I
does.
think it needs to make internal sense, and
Yeah.
internally, it needs to be internally consistent.
This is a small thing anyway. It's not like it's a, oh my god, it's broken the movie for me. I can never watch it again because they've just, it's just a small thing. But it was one of the things that I kind of like, oh, that's a bit funny. You know,
I
they should have at
liked-
least mentioned him.
I quite like the fact that
Or the
it
others.
is good as a standalone movie. So if you haven't seen the Avengers and you haven't seen any of the other
That's true, yeah. You can
films
just
in the
watch
Marvel
it.
franchise, you can just watch this film.
Even
and enjoy the film.
if you
Hopefully
haven't
they
seen the
do that
first
with all of
Thor.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if you haven't really seen the first one, although I really liked the first one because I liked the 40s setting and I thought that was really cool. Because it was different than to all of the other really technology-driven superhero films like Iron Man,
Oh, you're talking about the first
the first
Captain America. I thought you were talking about the first Thor. I'm like, I think you're a bit confused.
I haven't seen either of the Thor films.
Okay, everybody's like, oh, the Thor films are the worst ones, and
What?
I kind of like Thor.
Who says that? Everyone
Everybody.
loves. Really?
Everybody I speak to is like the Thor films are the worst of all the Marvel films.
I haven't heard anyone say that they don't like them.
Yeah, there was a massive conversation going on at my work yesterday.
Okay, so
Yeah.
everyone at your work.
Oh, like a bunch of different customers were all there and stuff. So it's like, oh no, the Thor movies are the worst.
Is it because it's very
And I
different?
listen to a lot of like podcasts and stuff, and they're like, oh, the Thor one's the worst one. So
But I mean, they're still very good films because obviously they're well
they're
made
good,
and everybody
but
likes the Avengers. But
They've all gotten
like
apparently
that's
the plot-
comparing them to very good films.
well,
they've
the
got
plot
really
lines
good
apparently are very
reviews.
Yeah, well, apparently the plot lines are the worst ones of all of them. But the people I'm talking about are they're majorly into this kind of stuff. So maybe it's just a big fan thing that they don't like it. But I don't know. They were saying that I liked them. I don't know.
The first one in
They're
particular.
they're a bit corny, but
Yeah.
who cares? I don't mind a bit of corn. Not the band.
No.
But the food's good. But yeah, I think like you really kind of notice that difference in dialogue in the Avengers between Thor and Loki, and then the other characters. Like they had a very sort of proper way of speaking, which you can see when they're
Yeah.
talking to each other. Compared
I
to the others.
do like how Thor interacts with the other Avengers. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's a kind of like a corny kind of humor, but I don't know. I kind of like that.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I
think so.
definitely recommend going to see Captain
Yeah, it's
America if
pretty
you're a
good.
fan of these sort of films. And even if you haven't seen any of them before, what's wrong with you? And
Where have you
you can
been?
still
Really.
enjoy the film, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome.
Exactly.
Another movie that came out last week. Last week or the week before? Last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also a good movie.
Yes.
Yeah, but
thought it was really
and
fun.
we're still waiting like Spider-Man movies coming out in a couple
Yeah.
weeks.
That one I'm
Yeah.
skeptical about.
I have no interest in seeing that.
Well, I
You know
liked,
what? I think that might actually end up being a really good movie because I think that's one of the ones that people underestimate.
I liked the Amazing Spider-Man better than the original Spider-Mans.
I really like the original one, and when I was watching the Amazing Spider-Man, it just felt like the same thing. But you know, they were trying to make everything different.
I don't like the original ones at all. Like the first one was okay, but I cannot get past Tobey Maguire. I really don't like him.
I liked him as Spider-Man, but I didn't like the third one. The first and the second one, mainly the first one I really liked. The second one was alright. The third one was terrible.
The third one was very, very bad.
Yeah.
Very bad. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of that entire series.
My only problem with The Amazing Spider-Man was that it really did feel like the same film.
Yes.
It was, like, even whether it was better done or not, it was the same material.
I don't know. I liked it better. I thought it was better than the original ones. I don't know about this one. Like, I'm not a fan of Spider-Man. I think he's a little bit
Have you seen the Hulk? Like,
a little bit uncool.
the Hulk and then
Which
the
one?
Incredible Hulk? Because I haven't seen either of them.
I've
I haven't
seen the Bruce
Hulk.
Banner, the Eric Banner Hulk.
Yeah, I saw that one a long time ago, and then I saw
Because the Norton
Hot-
Hulk is meant to fit in with the Avengers, yeah?
Is it?
the which one?
Edward Norton.
Oh,
The Edward Norton Hulk.
I didn't understand what you said when you said Norton. Was he in a standalone?
Well, he was in The Incredible Hulk, whatever. That was meant to be part of this Marvel
Oh,
group. But then he was switched out for
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo in the Avengers.
I didn't know that that was meant to be like part of it.
I didn't know either. I haven't seen it.
I saw part of it.
I saw the Eric Banner one, and that's it.
I haven't seen. I don't know the Hulk. I don't know.
Hey, what? Well,
I've got no interest in seeing a Hulk film.
yeah, he's not one of the superheroes I'm really that interested in.
He worked for me in the Avengers. That's
Yeah.
it. He can't really, to me, do a standalone film.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not a really that. Well, Bruce. I don't know. I don't like the Hulk. I just think it's a silly concept. But then I don't like. There's a lot of superheroes that are kind of silly. Like I don't like the Incredible Four at all.
They're doing Ant-Man.
The Fantastic
The
Four.
Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. I don't like them at all. I don't know. There's some that are weird.
I can't believe they're doing Ant-Man.
I can't believe that they've done all these films, like 2 Hulk films, what's now going to be 5 Spider-Man films within 10 years or something, and they still haven't made a female superhero film. They still haven't made Wonder Woman or any of the
Well,
others.
apparently they aren't they talking about a Black Widow movie?
That'd be good.
I think someone mentioned that to me. I could be wrong. I don't know.
That would be-
for a while.
That'd be one where you'd go, wait a minute, but where's everybody else?
Unless they
Oh,
sent her to
second
some
comic,
remote
or-
jungle on her own like mission, and then Tony Stark's doing something else and Hawkeye's somewhere.
Maybe
Be good if they
Like-
got Hawkeye for that.
Captain America 2 and like Iron Man 3 were actually at the same time.
I haven't seen Iron Man 3.
I think I've seen it, but wait, did that come out before or after the Avengers? Before?
After.
After. So maybe.
Really?
Well, it
think
must
it
have been
was
after, right?
I
'Cause
don't know.
otherwise,
Let's-
3 Iron Man films before the Avengers?
I don't
We
know.
can check.
I'm
But
pretty
maybe
sure it's
it's happening
after.
like simultaneously with Captain America
Maybe.
2. So that would explain why he's not around.
Maybe.
Iron Man 3 was 2013.
Yeah. And Avengers was 2012.
Was it? Wow.
Yeah, 2012. Yeah.
So do it after. So let's just imagine that those are taking place at the same time.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3, which I
Yeah, I
can't remember
suppose
too
it
much,
could
but that
work.
was
It could work.
very personal to Tony Stark, or very specific to Tony Stark.
Well, I haven't seen Iron Man 3, but there was a reference to. Well, it's quite a massive reference to Stark in
Captain.
Captain America. But there always has been. Like in the first one, there was, Tony Stark's father was there.
Yeah, Howard Stark was there.
But at the end, I'm thinking in particular, there's something
Yeah.
that might ruin that theory. But I don't think so. It's still possible that he was busy. But like I said, I cannot.
But that end bit that you were talking about, that could have happened after the events of
Yeah,
Iron Man.
that's what I
3,
mean.
Yeah.
Where did the events of Iron Man 3 take place?
So it was like after the Avengers, and I'm thinking
Where?
the same. Oh, where? New York? I don't know, wherever Stark Tower is, that's in New York.
That's in California. Oh, no, Stark Tower.
I can't remember. Actually, no, it was at his house, not at Stark Tower.
Yeah, it was mostly at his house.
Oh,
But basically, so it wouldn't have been in Washington where Captain America takes place.
okay. Oh, is that what Captain? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it could work.
Of course,
Yeah.
Captain America is in Washington.
Yeah, I like Captain America. I think he's alright.
Well, one of the big things with the Captain America film is
I
that
don't
it
like
really
it.
does change things for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the TV series.
Yeah,
Because
it
it's
does.
all about S.H.I.E.L.D.
But apparently, there's references from Agents of Shield, the show, in the
There are characters.
No, like
from
there's
the show
actual
in this
like
episode.
the stuff that they've said in the show directly translates into that movie. Like this leads on from this show episode to this movie. Like I don't know what it is. That's what they were talking about at work the other day.
That's
But-
how
Well, I
they
know that, like,
designed
the
it all
next-
to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so last week's episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., as aired in the US, led straight into the Captain America film, which was released over the weekend in the US. And then this week's episode picks up and takes all of that stuff that happened at S.H.I.E.L.D.
Wow.
and it plays out in the TV show.
Yeah, well, they'd have to, unless they were in separate universes.
Oh, they had a hiatus.
Yeah, big one.
Which I think is going to be a really good boost for that show because it hasn't had the best ratings. And it's been okay,
seen
but
it.
given the amount of money that they spend to produce it, because it's got a huge production budget,
That would, yeah.
yeah, they really need to pull in the best ratings they can. So hopefully that tie-in is going to boost their ratings and they'll get over the line in the end.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, me neither. So I don't know. I've never really been interested in it.
I
When
like
does
what
it
they're
air?
trying to do and everything, like make it
Yeah.
into this universe, but
It's a bit
no.
too much.
Yeah.
I'm really looking. When does Avengers 2 come out? Next year, right?
I don't know, but you know what really annoys me about all these Marvel movies? You know how you have to. There's a bit after the credits.
Yep.
There's another bit after all the credits. Like you know, there's this
Oh, yeah,
first
yeah.
credits, and then there's one bit, and you're like, all right, watch that bit, and then you have to wait till the end of all the other credits
Yep.
to watch another bit, and I'm like, well, I don't want to sit through the credits. I know there's something coming after.
Was there anything at the
Right.
end of Captain America? Because I didn't sit through them. Oh,
There is.
damn, was it good?
I didn't stay till the last one, but somebody told me what it was and I can't remember. It wasn't that great apparently.
The Thor
Oh,
one
yeah,
was
I know what it
great.
was. I can tell you later.
Okay.
Um,
Spoilers abound.
oh, it's not really that spoilery, but I don't know if Bridget wants to know. But I don't know.
I'd like to see it for myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
But just so you know, don't leave the cinema because it's something after.
Oh, I know for all.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just stay in the cinema. But like I knew it was coming, and I'm like, I don't want to sit here. It's late, and I kind of want to go home.
Yeah.
Actually, that was the same with me. I saw like the 9:20 session. So I'm like sitting there like almost midnight. God, I really just want to go home. I don't want to wait until.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Harry Potter. There was a thing at the end of the second movie's credits.
Was it?
And it was like the book of Gilderoy Lockhart, and he's crazy on the front cover, and that's all. And I'm like, this is what I waited for.
The Thor one, I was like, is that it?
What was the Thor one?
At the very end. It's not a spoiler at all.
No.
It's literally them eating breakfast, like the girls and
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
and then Thor, like there's a crack of lightning and then Thor just like strides in and makes out with her.
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
sit there
I
like,
remember
great.
The one after. No, I can't say that either because that is a spoiler. Yeah, no, that's it. Let's go to one more song and then we'll wrap up for tonight.
Yep, this is Coldplay with Magic on 2BACR 100.9 FM.
And that's all we've got time for tonight on Wednesday Night Zombie Fever. Don't forget to catch us next week on Wednesday, of course, from 9 to 11 o'clock, and Rachel's morning show on Mondays and Tuesdays, Breakfast with Rachel.
Remember,
from
I take
7
requests for that.
Yep, 7 to 9 a.m. Don't forget to leave your song requests on our Facebook and our Twitter pages, and song requests for Rachel's morning show, Breakfast with Rachel. She's always happy to get requests and people talking to her because she's here alone. Poor Rachel.
All right.
That's all we got time for, so good night, everyone.
Good night, zombies.